Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, you know where I just got back from. Long McQuaid, yes. PSR E373. Said to be the best beginner keyboard of 2021. Well, that remains to be seen on this channel. As you guys know, I do play piano. I'm no expert. I'm actually still in the beginner stages myself. I'm just kind of advancing along, so not a total noob. But anyways, so I've had a lot of keyboards, but there's a method to my madness. I don't have the room for a full-size keyboard in my room anymore, and I didn't buy this. I rented it, and then we'll see. So, you never know. It might be suitable for my purposes. It may not, but that won't make a difference in the final score of the review just because it may or may not work for me personally. However, it's $269.99 at Long McQuaid in Canada. I, of course, live close to the North Bay store, so that's where I deal. And this would be the recommended stand I would recommend going with if you do decide to buy this in the end when we do a review video. It's an inexpensive stand. They're, I believe, Yorkville stands. But anyways, they are really good, sturdy, strong stands and really adjustable, more so than a lot of the even cheaper stands out there. But you guys are here for an unboxing, a first impression, and we'll give her a spin after we set it up in the studio, but I had to shoot it out here to unbox it, so let's do this. Alright, so I think what we'll do for safety's sake is we'll throw this over on my chair. So we've got a power supply sitting here. We have a music stand, of course. Get a fairly inexpensive but workable sustain pedal. Okay, so this is somewhat easy. You can run this on batteries. A couple AA batteries and you're set to rock and roll. Wow, it even has a stand screw, so I guess you can get a specialized stand that just screws right to the bottom of this thing. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so there's our main unit. Okay, yep. Let's grab the stand here for the music. So if this works out, then I may end up buying this in the end. But I've got it rented for a month, so I have a month to play around with it and see how I really like it. So we do have some cloth on the speaker grills. That's a nice little touch, you know. I mean, usually it's just cheap plastic, even on the low-end Yamahas, and I have had a low-end Yamaha in here before from them, and I gotta tell you, I was impressed, but I wasn't impressed. Okay, it was kind of a two-way thing on that, but that's a cool little feature. So what do we got in the back end? Sustain, headphone jack, auxiliary in, USB. Oh, okay, we'll have to figure out what that's for. Power supply, of course, input. So there's no line out. It's not a professional level. It's not even their mid-tier level like the EW400 I used to have. That had like mono stereo line outs on it so you can still hear your internal speakers. I'll probably do a few videos with this plugged into my PA or studio gear. And of course you won't hear the internal speakers because it's all going to go direct to the computer. But that's looking like, so far, a really nice unit. Now they are full-size keys, and from what I understand, they're also velocity keys. So soft touch, hard touch kind of deal in there. Nice that they're full size for the fingers. But and of course we have our chart up here because there's different drum beat patterns, and there's over 600 and some odd sounds built into this sucker, so that ought to be fun. And a rhythm section. So I say so far it looks pretty good. Anyways, of course we have our power supply. Let's take a look and see what kind of brick they give us on this one. So basic wall art brick, right? Just right in the wall socket, away you go. So that's alright. We do have, of course, the manual that comes with this thing too. I never read them. I just kind of go on the fly and just learn it as I go. That's just me though, but a lot of you might want to read the manual. Anyhow, so that covers our unboxing, guys. And as part of our first impressions, it's looking pretty good anyways. So I like that. Now let's go set her up in the studio, and we'll give it a try, just not plugged into my sound system on this video because we want to hear what it itself sounds like. Apparently the grand piano feature in here is from Yamaha's world-leading top-of-the-end mega dollar piano for being installed into this in a digital format. So this should be interesting. Anyways, instant for you. Alright, temporary setup, but I got it squeezed in here. I got some serious rear engine to do in this room. But, anyways, let's try this puppy out, see what it's like. I've got the volume set about 3/4 of the way, and it's not the loudest kid on the block. So, how about we start this at half volume? Now that's as loud as she's going to go at half volume. And that's, you know, hammering the keys like you would, right? So let's bring that up to 3/4. Sounds pretty good, but you do have to raise the volume up quite a bit. Maximum volume. That can get a little loud. It shows you on a little meter here, it says touch. I'll go over this in a more closer up video at another day. But it shows you, like, when you're pounding the keys, how much you're pounding them, I guess is the idea. And we're not even distorting the sound. So let's go back to 3/4. It does have a rhythm section. And there's a variety of different beats, of course, we can go through. And like any of these keyboards, they have also some built-in songs as well. So there's a pile of them in there. But anyways. So there is actually a transpose function, so if you press the function key, you can actually transpose up and down. So you can go up 12 steps positive or back 12 steps. Which But you know, it comes in handy for a couple purposes. A full-size keyboard has 88 keys, right? This is 61, and then of course you go to 76, and then 88, and so on, and of course even the smaller keyboards, right? So by transposing on a smaller keyboard, it could allow you to do stuff within the register that you can't normally do because you don't have 88 keys. So you can actually use it as basically like an octave switcher kind of thing, right? So that can come in quite handy on a keyboard that has smaller amount of keys. And of course you have your tuning for whatever tuning style. 440 is Concert A, which is the normal standard tuning nowadays, but there are a lot of songs that were written actually in 432 and other tuning hertz levels, so you know you can do all that. Now, getting splitting the keyboard points, you can do split keyboard on this. You can alter the chorus, the digital voicing, volumes, octaves, of course. We have chorus effect, if you want to have chorus effect. I have no idea how to escape out of this feature right now, so I'm going to take the dummy move, and that's just to hold the power key and to let it shut down. There we go. Turn it back on. When in doubt, just turn it off and turn it back on again. Right? So, that's no sustain. That's with sustain. So let's check out some of the other voices. So altogether we've got 622 voices in this thing, which is quite nice. Very common in keyboards of this size, and even in a little bit higher price range on the same size. You guys remember I've gone through a number of keyboards on my channel over the years, and it's really nice when you have, especially the Yamahas, they have a lot of similarities one to the next. A lot of times they just use the same stuff, but they'll improve the quality of the sound too. And there was some improvements in this even for a lower end model. So we got fireworks, explosion. Some of them are realistic, some of them aren't, of course. Footstep, heart. Punch. Scream. Submarine. Roller coaster. Burst. I mean, there's tons of them in here. Siren. Car crash. Car pass. Squeal. Starting the car. Want to mess with somebody with their phone? Be a great way to do that. Wind chime. See if there's anything else in here. Phone call. Tweet, of course. Oh, my favorite stream is in here. Wind. Hold down the sustain pedal and you can get these going together. Thunder. So I had a higher end model of this. I think it was like a 450 series or 460 series. So this has got all the exact same sounds as that higher end one, but with a much lower end price tag, and of course some lower end features, right? Like this doesn't have the rotary wheel to zip through your effects so easily. We don't have, we have a basic recording system on this. We don't have like a multi-track kind of thing like you'd find in the other levels up from this. So for $270, I mean, you are getting a lot for your money, which kind of explains why they are actually saying that this is actually the best beginner level keyboard. Not just for 2021, but I say just best overall. I mean, for what you pay for this model compared to the last low-end model I had on my channel, it was the same price. I believe it was about a year ago. This is far surpasses that one, like big time. So that's kind of nice and assuring. And they've, of course, really improved the grand piano sound in this, which is really nice. We also have the shower. Not sure if we have ocean in this one. Probably not. We have the drum kits too, like toms and stuff. I always liked goblins. What else we got in this? Okay, so we should be able to get to the drums in here somewhere. Drum kit start at 242. 2 4. Oh, it's 2 4 2. No. Cowbell. Tambourine. There's a pile of stuff. Hand claps, applause. Helicopter, one of my favorites. So, a lot of the sounds that I'm used to in like the 400 series and above keyboards that I've had, all those same sounds are actually in this. So it's kind of like, do I need weighted keys that bad? Do I really need a big keyboard that bad? I don't know. We'll have to, really give this thing a good tryout. So, one touch portable grand piano. So you bypass everything you just did, go right back to the portable grand. First impressions. I actually like it. It's not bad, especially for under $300. But, like I said, we're going to play with this thing for a while. We'll probably come back in a couple days or a week, give you guys a review, give you some close-ups, take you through some of the stuff I've learned about it more so. There are different ways of getting around this thing than other keyboards I've had that I'm already used to. Some things are very familiar, which is fine. It's great that you have the transpose feature. Like, even for any beginner piano player, you must have a keyboard with transpose, or you definitely need to get a better keyboard if it doesn't have it, because you're going to need to use transposing features. So, anyways, yeah, I'm thinking so far it's looking good, and we'll leave it at that for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think the next time, though, we actually do something with this, we'll put it through the studio gear and amplify this sound up a lot more, which means I'll be going through the headphone out jack in stereo, and it will cut off the internal speakers. So you've guys got a bit of a rough idea on what this thing sounds like. Not bad, and I like what they did with this one. They did a really good job with portable grand. So, till next time, guys, thank you as usual for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.